Hi, you guys. Welcome back to Meaningful Motivations with Tracy Erickson. And of course, if you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Tracy Erickson, and this is a pick a card oracle reading. And this is a message that your higher self wants you to hear right now. So, what you see on the screen are the three pre shuffled piles of oracle cards from the Work Your Light Oracle deck. This here is pile number 1, this is pile number 2, and this is pile number 3. So you can either watch all 3 of these readings and take only what resonates with you, or you can choose whichever one of these 3 piles resonates with you the most. And I'll be sure to put timestamps in the description box of this video so you can go directly to your reading. All right, let's go ahead and get started with pile number 1. Hello to all of you who chose pile number 1. So let's go ahead and get started by taking a look at what these 3 oracle cards have to say. The first card, pile number 1, is Mirror. And it says, who or what is triggering you? And this card is all about taking whatever is triggering you in the outer world and reflecting that energy back into yourself so that you can identify something inside of yourself that has to be changed. Because the energy of this card is that the world is a mirror for what is actually going on internally. So when something triggers you in your outer world, it may not be the exact same outer situation, but the energy could be matching with something inside of yourself that you know you have to change. And that is why it's triggering to you. All right, the second card is Lemuria. This one says, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. You guys, as you start to view the world as something that can actually teach you a spiritual lesson, that is literally like creating heaven on earth. Because as you begin to know yourself more through this type of reflection on the outer world, you're starting to realize your part in creating here. Because creating, I think, is the key word here in creating heaven on earth. You're starting to realize that your thoughts are the only level that is actually creating and that can create in the world. And it's your thoughts that lead to, your emotions. It's your thoughts that lead to your actions. It's your thoughts that lead to your words. And I think that as you're mirroring the world back to yourself, you're starting to realize how you've created this world. Therefore, you can realize that creating heaven on earth is all a matter of your own perception. And finally, we have break the chain. Ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. You guys, this is literally like I was just kind of explaining the energy that I'm feeling here. If you chose pile number 1, and if this is resonating with you, I feel like what you're starting to recognize in yourself is actually helping you to break free from past trauma, to break free from past habits, patterns, and traditions that are just no longer serving your spirit. You're starting to realize that the old ways just aren't working for you anymore. So now it's like you have to, as you're starting to learn how you're creating in the world and reflecting on how the world is a mirror for you, this is helping you to break these chains, literal chains, possible, addictions and habits. And to rewrite the future is to understand your part in creating it, right? So I feel like if you chose pile number 1, you're going through this change in your perception that is really going to help you advance in your own soul growth and spiritual development as you move forward. It's just a matter of giving yourself the love and patience that's going to be necessary here. All right, pile number 1, I believe that is your message that your higher self wants you to hear right now. So just keep on, looking at the world around you as a mirror reflecting your inner self back to you. And continue to understand your part in creating heaven on earth and moving forward in the direction that you want your life to go in. All right, pile number 1, if you like this message, don't forget to click that like button and feel free to leave me a comment down below in the comment section. I love to hear from you if this reading resonates with you. Thank you so much for being here and spending your time with me. I love you. And now it's time to move on to pile number 2. Hello to all of you who chose pile number 2. So let's go ahead and get started with these 3 pre-shuffled Work Your Light Oracle cards to see what message your higher self has for you right now. All right, the first card, birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. Wow, you guys, if you chose pile number 2, I feel like a part of you is like, it's almost like you're this visionary. You have a vision for a direction that this world can go in. And I feel like you're hatching an idea or you're working towards trying to direct at least your little part of the world in that direction. Let's see what else we have, though. The next card, if you chose pile number 2, is transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. All right. And this, when it's like things changing on a cellular level, you guys, I feel like this is very spiritual as well. This is deep spiritual healing that's taking place as you are dreaming a new world for yourself or even for others, for your community, for your workplace, for your family, whatever it is. This new vision that you have, this new age you want to birth yourself into, is healing and transformative. And your final card is Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? All right, you guys, I think that nurturing yourself and your spirit is going to be important through this transformation at this time and in birthing whatever creation you are trying to birth in the world. All right. I think that what this message here is, if you chose pile number 2, is that you really need to allocate time to nurture your own spirit, because sometimes we're just too busy taking care of things outside of ourselves that we forget to literally mother ourselves. Anytime you're going through a spiritual transformation and birthing a new version of yourself, it is so important to spend time alone so that you can actually nourish your own spirit in some way. So, for example, I like to meditate or journal. I like to take salt baths. I like to read spiritual texts. But these are just some examples that I use in my life. But that is a similar energy. I feel like you need to actually take time to just be alone with yourself and somehow nourish your spirit in a way that works for you. You know, even just taking a walk in nature every day could be very nourishing for you. So as you're going through this big change and transformation, as you're birthing a new version of yourself, it's important to remember to take time to actually give yourself the love that you need so that you can develop that little seed of spirituality that's growing inside of you. And when there's this deep healing occurring, it's going to be important to offer yourself the grace that you would offer anyone else. That's another aspect of mothering yourself. Offer yourself the same grace that you would offer a child as you're going through this deep healing and transformative time in your life. But if you chose pile number 2, I definitely feel like something new is coming into being at this time, and your higher self just wants you to know that this is a time of healing, this is a time of transformation, and this is a time of nourishing your spirit as you are birthing this new version of yourself. All right, pile number 2, that is the message your higher self wanted you to hear right now. So if you like this message, be sure to click that like button and feel free to leave me a comment in the comment section down below if this reading resonates with you. Thank you guys so much for being here and spending your time with me. I love you. And now it's time to move on to pile number 3. Hello to all of you who chose pile number 3. So let's go ahead and take a look at these 3 pre-shuffled Work Your Light Oracle cards and see what message your higher self has for you right now. All right, pile number 3, your first card says to get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. So this is a call to action. In some way, you could have been stuck in your emotions, maybe stuck in your thoughts, but now is the time for you to just get grounded, all right? This would be a good time for you to meditate, to take a walk in nature. This would be a good time to possibly, focus on your breathing and taking deep, cleansing breaths for a couple of minutes. Whatever you do to get grounded is going to help you right now, because I just feel like there's this sense of being, needing to anchor yourself in here. All right, pile number 3. Your second card says, you're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. All right, you guys, I know that sometimes as you work towards something, especially when speaking of improving yourself, spiritually speaking, because this is a message from your higher self. I think, again, like I said, you have to get grounded because the issue here is overthinking, all right? You're already doing everything that's necessary. There's no need to sit here and overthink things anymore. Just continue following your heart, but you need to ground yourself. Again, too much in the head, not enough in the earth. So just take time to really balance that out through meditation, breath work, walks in nature, salt baths. These are some examples of what I like to do to get grounded. I especially like to do deep breathing exercises when true grounding is necessary. All right, but this is your call to stop overthinking things. Just keep following your heart, because whatever you've been doing is working, even if you don't see the results yet. That's why it's going to be important to get out of your head, because sometimes when we're stuck in our head about things and overthinking it, it's like we can't even see the blessing when it comes because we are too busy building it into something it isn't even going to be in our heads. All right. And the last card for you, pile number 3, is leap. You go first. The universe will catch you. It's just like the saying, leap and the net will appear, right? So again, I just feel like follow your heart. If you've been wanting confirmation that now's the time to do something, this is your confirmation that now's the time to do something. You've already done enough planning. You've done enough thinking. You've already molded over. It's time to stop thinking and start doing. Ground yourself into this energy. Take the risk. Leap and the net will appear. You're going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. Pile number 3. If you chose pile number 3, everything is going to be okay. Even if it doesn't feel like it when you're overthinking it. You just have to ground your thoughts into the world and actually make something happen. And then you'll be able to trust yourself more in the future. But right now, you're just going to have to jump. For you to understand that everything's going to be okay. All right? I feel like that's your message, pile number 3. You really need to get out of your head and get into the world. Actually create something. Leap. Take the leap. Stop overthinking it. Stop planning it. You are ready. It's time. It's time to actually solidify whatever it is that you've been thinking about. That's the message your higher self wanted you to hear right now, pile number 3. So if you like this message, be sure to click that like button and leave me a comment in the comment section down below if you feel. And also, if you're a viewer but not yet a subscriber, I would love for you to click subscribe down below. And once you have subscribed, you can turn on the notifications bell if you want to be notified each and every time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching and spending your time with me. I love you. And I'll see you next time. Bye.